Hi everyone, Tanya here, coming live on Easter Sunday, taking a walk. It's where I do my best thinking, where I can calm my nervous system, walk the dog, and really just ground into the nature, my space, my body, ground down, and really connect. I wanted to get on here and talk about something that's really interesting to me, brain science, and this video is about 3 quick tips to be okay with flipping your lid. It's a normal phenomenon. We all do it. If you don't, then there's a reason why you're not doing it, and that's okay. Well, you can look into that too. So, what's flipping your lid, first of all? Dan Siegel, he wrote a book. Well, he's written a bunch of books, but one of the books is Mindsight. I've read that one. I don't know the other books offhand. But he calls it flipping your lid because this is your brain here. And underneath the fingers is the amygdala, the primitive part of the brain. And the fingers are the prefrontal cortex, the thinking part of the brain. So we've got the feeling brain downstairs in the back, the amygdala, and the thinking part upstairs. I go into all this stuff more in detail in my Facebook group. This is a short video. I'm not going to go that much into it. But basically, when you are in flight, fight, or freeze, or there's a new one, fawn, when you go into these states, it's because you feel unsafe, you feel stressed. And that's when you flip that lid. There's no thinking going on. You're fully into that feeling brain, the primitive brain, the toddler brain, if you think of that. So how many of you have had toddler-sized tantrums flipping your lid? You go into that non-thinking part of your brain. Some of you may be more of a freeze. I'm more of a fight. So blow up in your face kind of person. And my whole family's like that. So we don't have a lot of freezing going on. We don't have a lot of flight, leaving going on. So anyway, depending on what type of primitive brain you go into, that's flipping your lid. There's no more thinking going on. So anyway, nerding out on the brain science, back to 3 quick tips. So after you've flipped your lid, you've gone into this totally crazy toddler size, whatever it is. There's no thinking going on. If you were looking at a 2 or 3-year-old, most of us can give them some loving kindness. That is a normal behavior. Well, it is a normal behavior for all ages. So we need to, number 1, look at it as an okay thing. Give that person or yourself loving kindness. I know it's so difficult. So if you're in the middle of it, really too hard. So that would be maybe the last step. Tip number 3. So 1, if this person's flipping their lid with us, we have to look at them as, well, there's no logical thinking going on right now. Just look at it that way. And number 2, validate. So go into it and say, you have to meet it. You can't fight it. You can't solve it. Oh, that is so hard. Just validating it, that of course you feel really strongly about this. Of course you know, and you can tell yourself this. Of course you're angry. Of course you're scared. Of course you feel that way. Just like you would hopefully do to a child. And it's harder as our kids get older to do this. Of course you're angry. Of course you're upset. Of course you want to do that. And, we can't do that right now. So 1 is look at them like they are younger, their younger self. 2, validate their emotion. It's okay to be mad. We want to be okay with this. It's okay that you feel this way. You must be really stressed. that is so hard for me to do because when somebody's doing that, I start to go into my downstairs brain, and validation for the other person is so hard. So taking a break till you're able to validate, totally okay. So 1, look at them like they're younger. 2, validate the emotion, not the story, but the emotion they're having. And 3, send loving kindness to that emotion. And if this is for yourself, you need to be okay with flipping your lid, sending yourself kindness, sitting for a while, letting it pass by, giving the other person space for them to just feel what they felt. Those are my 3 quick tips. I don't think I made it very quick, but if you want more of this in-depth stuff, I have a Facebook group, Passionate and Purposeful. And I have a whole bunch of guides on activities you can do to help with this compassion, loving kindness, stress response. And if you want some yoga, there's so many different ways I can work with you, not just yoga. But I have a 90-day challenge to help to be more embodied. So there's tons of activities in there, 90 days. To move you through some of this kind of self-sabotage and be more embodied with the emotions that we all have. And my website is TanyaMilano.com, so you can go there and look around, and have a great Sunday, everybody. Bye.